On behalf of the people of Venezuela, because as we all are claiming respect to the ballots, to the votes, to the legitimate instrument of the people, respect of the electoral results of July 28th election, in which it was expressed, in which the Venezuelan people expressed. And besides that, we take advantage of this hearing to demand, on behalf of the whole Venezuelan people, the National Electoral Council. We demand the National Electoral Council and making use of our constitutional rights, the publication of the definitive tally sheets of the electoral process on July 28th, to be reflected the meaning of the massive participation, the massive turnout of the Venezuelan people. That has been our presence. So we, Edmundo González Urrutia, one of the presidential candidates, well, and we aspire we hope that from that publication of González Urrutia, following the constitutional laws attached to constitutional law, be declared and established the results, the definitive results of the electoral process on July 28th. What did the questions consist of? Well, the regarding questions were regarding the process and its involvement, everything that we have been claiming, saying, and that today, of course, we reaffirmed them. We all have the right to hesitate reasonably. We have all the right to claim the results of election. So did you present the tally sheets on July 28th election? We are members of the electoral platform and the command with Venezuela. And so the platform posted the copies of the tally sheets that we have. And so as we are being part of that, we feel represented. We made a presentation through the unitary platform and the command of Venezuela have presented the copies of the tally sheets. And well, I have just said it. This is a legal controversy that it is not our jurisdiction to define it. If it's the Supreme Court of Justice be competent or not, well, it is, for us it is clear that the National Electoral Council must publish the tally sheets as the most valuable thing about democracy is the vote. People demand the respect to the votes, and that is why we have to see the official publication of the Electoral Council. Well, did you present or not the tally sheets as affidavits? Well, Edmundo González used the epistolar route, and he directed to the Supreme Court of Justice. And we were summoned and attended the Supreme Court of Justice. Two ways of being present, one in person and the other one through a letter.
We were listening live the statements of Manuel Rosales for the Un Nuevo Tiempo party, a New Era party, as he was offering declarations following his hearing. He was the first to arrive here today before the electoral chamber of the Supreme Court of Justice to present his allegations and his evidence of this part of the judicial process that the Supreme Court is carrying out again on the July 28th elections. Let's listen to
the National Electoral Council must present the definitive tally sheet. Did you present? We read your tally sheets on post. We are part of what has been presented by the unitary platform. We don't have to present anything. If you want to demonstrate what you classified as fraud, it is here to present the evidence. Well, we are going to present what is already being made through the platform. Are you disregarding the headquarters of the Supreme Court of Justice? That's the proposal of the ones who belong to the unitary platform. Well, I don't know the details of the contentious appeal of that process. If you have the evidence, why didn't you show that on the electoral chamber? We made a proposal on the platform. Well, that's a position of González Urrutia. He used the letter, and we have to respect that. But he was summoned to be here in person. Well, but Governor, the legality of that website in which you publish and allege results, is that legal?
We were listening to follow-up questions that the journalists present at the Supreme Court of Justice were making to Manuel Rosales as he was leaving after coming here to his hearing before the Supreme Court of Justice as part of the judicial process of the July 28th election. A constant topic on the issue has been the tally sheets. Manuel Rosales called on the National Electoral Council to present the full count of the tally sheets of the July 28th election. Journalists were, you could hear the journalists were asking the Manuel Rosales to what about the tally sheets that they have presented. Why haven't he brought it up as evidence of an alleged fraud that he have said? Let's listen to, he continues to bring.
These are the proper instances, the proper institution. If you said you are the winners, why didn't you present the affidavits? Well, we made a presentation at the unitary platform. That is your criteria. We have another criteria.
So we can see that the topic that continues on the table is the fact that if they are alleging electoral fraud, why have they not presented any evidence regarding the tally that they said granted the victory to the other candidate? We're going to stay tuned with everything that is happening at the Supreme Court of Justice, so stay with us.